Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is the end of July and the end of the month is my favorite because I'm a total nerd and I love meal planning. I get excited. It's also the worst time of the month for my kids because they've blown through all their snacks and stuff and I'm not going to the grocery store till the end of the week. So there's a lot of complaining going on right now because they feel like they have nothing to eat even though there's plenty to eat in this house. But my process is I go through everything I have in the house and then I sit down with my cookbooks. I sit down with Pinterest. I have like a recipe collection of like family recipes and I will sit down and I will just decide what meals we are going to have. So I plan for the month typically between 21 and I would say 25 dinners. I only plan out dinners for lunch. I buy all the same lunch stuff every single month and then we have leftovers for lunch quite often. So just looking at my list, I will flip the camera around for you and show you what dinners I have left. I know that I need 4 more dinners to complete the month and then whatever is left over I will just carry through to the next month. So that's kind of how I start the process. So let me show you the meals that we have left. All right, so we have meatloaf or comfort meatballs left, fajitas, which the chicken didn't quite stretch, so really I should cross that one off because I don't have the chicken for that. Pork tenderloin, good grub. We could still also do spaghetti, Tex-Mex meatballs, and Thai pasta. So I need 4 more, so I'm probably gonna do comfort meatballs and then that will make enough for 2 dinners. And then I'm gonna do the pork tenderloin and the good grub. So that leaves us spaghetti, Tex-Mex meatballs, and I think I'm actually gonna make this Thai pasta for a lunch because I do have some frozen grilled chicken still in the freezer. So I will just carry those over to August. And now let's go look in the pantry and see what we have left. All right, and I never know what it's gonna look like in here because the kids are in here constantly, which you can see that is their idea of putting the clean Tupperware away, so we're gonna have to work on that. And there's a fruit fly in here too, probably because of my onions right there. So starting over here, this is kind of like our extra unopened food. Still have lots of venison. I do have these gluten-free lasagna noodles, which I need to do something with. Still have some gluten-free crunchy onions. This is what I'm gonna make that Thai pasta with. Still have some popcorn, some sunflower seeds hanging out, and some little snack bags of pistachios. Jalea's gluten-free stuff is looking pretty slim. She just doesn't really like these bars, but I'm gonna try to get her to eat them up because I don't like to waste stuff like that. Have lots of onions. This is our bread box. A little bit of bread and some low-carb tortillas. And then up here, that's all I have left of my canned beans. So I have black beans and 1 of chili beans. This is also extra food, so all of this is basically unopened except for these little peanut butters. So there's that. There's all my Trim Healthy Mama stuff and coffee. I do need some more sweetener type things. That's almost full, so that should get us through the next month. Doing good on honey. Let's see about the oatmeal. There's a lot of that kind of oatmeal and a little bit, but that will get us through the month. Definitely need coffee. Might even need some coffee filters. Those might last the whole month. These were actually really good gluten-free crackers. So I will get, there's still, I don't know, maybe a third of the bag left, but I'm gonna get another one to keep in our extra food because Out of all the gluten-free crackers, she likes these the best, and those will come in handy for the end of the month when we are packing school lunches and such. I did just order some more of our lean protein powder that we like. The kids all really like it for breakfast. They mix it with fruit or just ice and milk and blend it up. These are my new energy drinks that I absolutely love. Completely clean ingredients. Delicious. This is kind of like extra plexus stuff. Okay, this is an opened thing, so I just keep it over here so that I will use it. I actually found this at Home Goods the other day, so I will be set for salt for a long time. But this looks really good to me. It was only $3.99, and I would pay that for the kosher salt that I use. So when my kosher salt's gone, I'm gonna open that. Still have 2 mac and cheese. Still have some taco seasoning, onion soup mix. Don't need any black olives. That will get us through the month. Enchilada, have a coconut cream. Tahini, I'm gonna make some hummus. And then I did have to go to Walmart for some other stuff. So I'm not going to Walmart this month. I actually fit this into a separate budget, but I got my gluten-free stuff that I like to get at Walmart and our body wash already, so I won't have to go to Walmart this month, which makes me really happy. So definitely have some odds and ends. I have some tomato stuff I could do something with. Still have a spaghetti sauce back there, pizza sauce. So actually not looking too bad with the canned goods. Definitely need some rice. These are gluten-free. There's enough spaghetti for that one spaghetti meal. Probably will need macaroni if I decide to do homemade mac and cheese. And then the snacks, I don't even know. The kids just toss stuff in here, so this is actually not looking too bad for the end of the month. There's plenty of stuff for them to eat in here. And I wanted to show you guys these. I do not like pork rinds. I think they're disgusting. But I'm really trying to be good on Trim Healthy Mama, and I miss chips. So I thought, I love salt and vinegar. Let's give these a try. You guys, these are so delicious. If you like salt and vinegar, these are so yummy. And you cannot taste that pork skin taste. It's just crunchy salt and vinegar, and it reminds me a lot of a potato chip. So I will be getting more of these. I think I got these at Walmart, but I can easily probably find them at Meijer, or maybe even Aldi has the salt and vinegar kind. I'm not sure. And then our drinks, we have lots of drinks left, so I won't really be getting much of that. I will get juice boxes, and we'll try to save them for the end of the month for school. And I probably will get myself some Smart Water because I haven't had it in a long time. All right, I do not actually need to go and check the freezer or the refrigerator because I keep a list, and I'm pretty good about keeping it updated. So I know exactly what I have in the refrigerator and the freezer. So now I'm gonna transfer over those couple of meals that we didn't get to, and then I'm gonna look through my cookbooks, and I got a new cookbook which I'm super excited about. Let me show you. Oh, I'm so excited. I've already been through it, but I am excited to try out some recipes in here, and I'm positive that I can make these Trim Healthy Mama compliant. But the book is just beautiful, so it's super exciting. So now I am just going to pick out the meals, the dinners that we're gonna have for August. Already found something that I want to make. This roasted cauliflower soup. Totally trim healthy mama compliant. And then I already have bacon, so I'm just gonna use bacon instead of prosciutto. And then none of my kids would eat it with the pine nuts, so I'm just gonna leave that out. But this sounds absolutely delicious. Finding recipes that I want to make. This is another one, sour cream chicken enchiladas. I am either writing down, so obviously I'm writing it on my menu list, and I like to put the cookbook that I found it in because it just helps when it comes to that night of making dinner. It helps to know exactly where I found that recipe, and then as I'm going over the ingredients that I will need for that recipe, then I am writing it down. I have Aldi, Sam's Club, and Meijer this month that I'm going to. So that's kind of my process and how I figure out exactly what I need for each meal. All right, I have finished with our menu, and I did try to time myself. It took me about 45 minutes, which is pretty typical. It took me a little bit longer than usual because I was looking through that new cookbook, and I was trying to do mostly trim healthy mama dinners, and so it takes a while to flip through the cookbooks. If I had to do it in a pinch, I could probably do it in 20 minutes, just choosing all of our favorite recipes. So I'm just going to share with you what our menu is, and if I can find links, I will link some things below. And if not, then, because I don't really think I can't type out the recipes from the cookbooks. I think that's like not allowed, maybe, because you got to go buy the cookbook. But if I can find some stuff already online, I will link it. We are going to have, so the two things that are left on the menu are pork tenderloin and Tex-Mex meatballs, so I put those on there. We are having breakfast for dinner. I do not really care for breakfast for dinner, but the rest of my family likes it, so we're gonna have that. We are going to have lasagna with the gluten-free noodles that I have in there, homemade mac and cheese with some smoked sausage that I already have in the freezer, hamburgers, which we got those hamburgers last month from Sam's Club. They're the same exact price as the ground beef, and they're already formed into really nice patties, and all of us love them. Like, it is a big, thick, juicy burger, and I don't know, why would I not buy them when they're the same exact price as the ground beef? So we're gonna do those again. I am trying the roasted cauliflower soup from the Magnolia cookbook, and then the sour cream chicken enchiladas, also from the Magnolia cookbook. And then I'm gonna try her roast chicken. It has kind of like a different technique to it that I've never tried, and so I thought, it's been a really long time since I've done a roast chicken. So in August, sometimes we can have some cooler days or rainy days, so I will probably try to plan it for one of those types of days. Then we are having baked chicken tenders and wild rice, also from the Magnolia cookbook. Wicked white chili, and that's from the original Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. Grilled chicken, this is just a favorite. I like to do an entire family pack of grilled chicken, and whatever's left over we eat on salads, or the kids will dip them in ranch for lunch. Or I can put the rest in the freezer, and it's really nice to pull out and have on hand. Tikka Masala, all of us love it. It's delicious. I'm trying this pot roast with, you do radishes like potatoes. So we'll see how that goes. That's also from the original Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. Tacos, and I put ×2 because when I'm doing up tacos, I like to do at least 2 recipes, and then I can put whatever's left over in the freezer, or the kids really like to have them for leftovers for lunch. It makes a super easy lunch. Chicken jalapeno popper soup, that is from the original Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and I just made myself a note. I'm not gonna get these red peppers right now because I won't really use them for anything else and I don't want them to go bad. So when I know that I'm gonna make that soup, I will just put it on my short little like milk and egg run to the store. I'll just grab those couple things. And then I'm going to use frozen cooked chicken for this recipe. I do have a rotisserie chicken on my Sam's Club list, which I love their rotisserie chicken. And then I'm also gonna make bone broth with the bones and put all the meat in the freezer. Trim Max salad. I don't typically do salads for dinner, but I feel like the kids might be ready. It has like almost like taco meat, but a little bit different flavoring, and it has dill pickles and some other stuff. I feel like they might be ready, so we're gonna try it. That's from the original Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. We're gonna have Good Grub again. That's from the Trim Healthy Mama table. And then I've always wanted to try these chicken tenders. That is also from the Trim Healthy Mama table cookbook. And I stopped right there because we are going camping. And I was like, oh, I kind of need to decide what we're gonna do, get the camping food and decide. And then we are also going up to a cottage for 3 or 4 days with my parents, and we will buy our food when we are there. So I kind of stopped. I think this is gonna be plenty for the times that we are at home. And then I will just make sure to save some money in my budget for getting that food when we're at the cottage. And then also, we're camping at a rustic campsite, which is all they had left, which is no water or electricity. And so we're leaving like on a Thursday after Jason gets out of work. And it's like a almost 2-hour drive. So we will just grab some fast food on the way because we really just need to get there and get set up. And then for breakfast, really simple stuff, granola bars and fruit. Again, same thing in the morning, granola bars and fruit. And then Friday for lunch, I was thinking it would be nice to do some pasta salad. Jericho really doesn't like pasta salad, so he could do like salami or meat sticks and yogurt, kind of a snacky lunch. Or if I find a little mini charcoal grill while I'm out shopping for a good price, I would change this to brats or hot dogs, potentially. And then for Friday evening, we're doing walking tacos, which is just little individual bags of Doritos, but those are hard to find for some reason, not being in the mixed pack. So I will just get a giant bag of Doritos. You put those on your plate, you put the meat, you put all the toppings, and then I can heat up the meat. I either need to get a camp stove, or I'm really hoping to find a small charcoal grill, because I feel like I would use that more, and you can also use it in the rain because of the lid. So that is the plan for the month of August. Now I will still have to add in some lunch ingredients and such to my grocery list, but for the most part my grocery list is done. And then I do just need to double check all of the household stuff. I really didn't get any household goods last month. We were kind of good on everything, but that kind of means that everything has run out now. Like, we are completely out of paper plates. We're totally out of, or we're using the last roll of paper towel right now. And then I also know that all of my hand soaps are getting low, and I was gonna place an order with Grove Collaborative, which is, I like using Mrs. Meyer's stuff. We have to be really careful what we use because of Julia's eczema, and she does not react to Mrs. Meyer's, so I always get that. And plus the smells are just so yummy, they're amazing. But Meyer, so we were in Meyer for something else, I can't remember, like a couple weeks ago, and they had the new scents of the Mrs. Meyer's out, and so I smelled them because I knew I was gonna go online and order them. Well, Grove doesn't have the new scents, and then Mrs. Meyer's website is actually sold out of the new scents. And I'm like, okay, well, it's the same price, so I'm just gonna go to Meyer and get it. So, whatever. But I know that I need that. So, I actually have a little bit larger of a budget this month for August. because we have budgeted for some camping items that we need. Would really like to find like a screened in, it's not a tent, like a shelter, I guess it is. Because it's really nice to put that screened in thing over your picnic table and to be able to eat without the bugs swarming you. Or if it rains, it's nice to have a place other than your tent that like you can sit and play cards at the picnic table or whatever. So it's gonna be a big shopping trip. So I will show you everything that I get once I get it. So be on the lookout for the August grocery haul, and there will be a bunch of, I'm not ready to do school shopping yet because I'm hanging on to summer for as long as I can. But there will be a lot of household stuff and some camping stuff in that grocery haul as well. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.